How many years of experience do I have in this role? I have 15 years. The last 15 years, I've been a warehouse manager. I started my career out with the department. No, actually, I started my career out as a material handler at Rittenhouse Books, and then worked my way up to a warehouse manager for DoD contractor. Uh, are you available to work for full time, 60 hours a week? Yes, I am. As a manager, I usually work 60 hours, 65, 70 hours a week, so I have no problem doing that. I am not currently employed. I resigned my last position as a warehouse manager at Gopher Parks in Blackwood, New Jersey, to move to Florida to take care of my sick grandmother. She That was back in July. It came down, took me a while. I finally got situated where I have a home health aide coming in to take care of her. So now I want to go back out to the workforce, and doesn't want I do not want to go back up north because I want to be close to my family, so in case she gets sick again. Sick again. Excuse me. My experience and as far as warehouse operations is kind of like everybody else's. Like there's a different culture in the warehouse. Any warehouse you go to, no matter what company, they will always feel as though it's the warehouse staff versus the office staff. And in reality, we're all on the same team. And I'm the one to kind of bridge that gap because the warehouse people feel as though they're not being heard, and the office people, customer service rep, the sales people who take the sales and orders and promise the customers that they're getting them out the door, don't really think the warehouse. They just think warehouse workers are just glorified box handlers. And it's so much more than that. It is so much more than that. Um, so my experience with that, and I like to promote from within. If I was to come onto your team, you might say, "Hey, this is my best picker, my best material handler. He keeps up with his KPIs," and that might be great. But we might be under not utilizing all of him to his full potential. So I have to then observe and then move him around. Also, sorry, I had to keep going back to the questions. Every warehouse I ever go in, there's always somebody who feels as though they should have got that position. So I'm the new guy coming in. You have the guys who know the roles, know the material, know the products, and they feel as though they should be the warehouse manager. So there's always going to be like one bad egg in the basket, one loudmouth, one person who has seniority who feel as though that they should be that person. And I found that if you can get him to work with you, or get him on your side, then everybody else kind of tend to fall in line with that. Uh, Explain how I prioritize tasks and manage your time effectively when dealing with multiple tasks and priorities in the warehouse. Well, nobody likes to come to work to be surprised. So the first thing I do in the morning is I'll run a report to tell me what is due to come in today. And then I can prioritize my warehouse that way. And what that means is sometimes I take move guys from shipping or no receiving, excuse me, move guys from receiving to shipping because that for that particular day, like a Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm not going to have a heavy receiving day, but I will have a heavy shipping day. So it's a matter of like looking at the reports and managing people effectively. You can get, I We all learned through COVID this COVID scenario where you can get done the same with less people. It's just a matter of training your people and having them be coherent and efficient enough to get the job done. As far as prioritizing, my first priority every morning is I like to do daily cycle counts. And when I say daily cycle counts, because if you don't have it, can't build it. Can't build it, can't ship it. Can't ship it, can't sell it. Can't sell it, company makes no money, I don't get paid. So see how that works hand in hand? I like to do a daily cycle count every morning before we do anything. And then that comes in and it helps us, helps me, helps the company because we know what we got and we can figure out catch a mistake before it actually gets to the customer. Then with that, after I do the daily cycle counts, then we go and I look at, okay, this is what my receiving day is today. This is what my shipping day today is going to look like. I have, let's say, for example, go for parts. I would run my reports, my KP, my FedEx Insight, and my UPS WorldShip. So I know on a typical Monday, I got maybe 50 packages coming in from FedEx, 22 from UPS WorldShip, and then plus a whole host of other, carriers that are not listed, like Pitt, Ohio, Uline, things like that. Okay, so I kind of gauge my shipping day off of that, my receiving day. So today I'm going to need all six of my receivers over there. And I go look at my shipping report. What is due to ship today? Now, what is due to ship today not necessarily means it's going to ship, because you might ship less, you might ship more. Production might have not made it, or it might not have came in. So then I look at my shipping day. Okay, my shipping day, I got to ship this amount. And for me, every day, I like this. I set myself a goal. I look at how much it takes for the company, prioritize it break it down by the month, then break it down by the day. So, for example, for the company to be efficient and it makes payroll, I need to ship $67,000 a day. That's just hypothetically speaking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at my orders that I have scheduled to ship today, see if it equals that much. And if it doesn't, then look over to the next day that I have already ready in stock that's ready that I can ship out. And then I'm going to meet with the production managers and meet with my sales managers. Okay, this is what I need. Can you get me this? Can you get me this? Can you get me that? And then go forth. And then thirdly, what I do is I look at I don't know, every trucking company have a different cutoff time. For me, I know UPS and FedEx, they had a cutoff time at 3:30. So if I didn't have it picked and packed and ready by 3:30, because anytime between 3:30 and 5, they would show up for packaging. You don't want to have your regular drivers showing up waiting on something that's trying to get manufactured, because you got to build it, you got to pack it, you got to QA it, pack it, and ship it out the door. So I like to have that prioritized. And as far as prioritizing, once you train your people to do that, it works hand in hand. Thank you.